Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video in the series of journaling. Today we are going to see how we can write a simple journal for self-awareness. There are many types of journal writing which were made for specific purposes. But today what we are discussing is a simplified version of journaling which you can use in general. For self-awareness, self-improvement, time management, procrastination and all. I am not claiming this is the best journaling method at all, but this is a very simple journaling method which anyone can follow and use for your improvement. So other types of journaling we will discuss in another video. Today let's see the most simple, uncomplicated version of journaling. The best time for journal writing is the time before you are going to bed. But there are other school of thoughts saying that you can write journal in the morning and you can write journal at any time. Some people think that early morning is the best time for journal. It's okay, it's up to you. But in my experience and opinion, the best time for this kind of journaling is the time before you're going to sleep. So let's start the process. Once you finish with all the jobs for the day, disconnect from all your gadgets like mobile phone, tab, laptop, everything, and find a quiet place to sit. Have a notebook and a pen with you. Make sure that there is nothing to distract you at that place and that moment. This is something we mentioned in the thought awareness process in mindfulness videos. A place and time without any distraction. Once you are ready, then do some kind of grounding work. Grounding work means anything which can bring your mind to the present moment and place. Personally, I prefer box breathing. If you know any kind of breathing exercise or meditation which can bring your mind to the present moment, you can do that. If you don't know any of these kind, just listen to the rhythm of your breath for 2 minutes. Close your eyes and listen to the rhythm of your own breath for 2-3 minutes. After that, you can open your eyes and start writing on the journal. What to write? Whatever comes to your mind, you can write. But one thing is that don't force yourself to recall some specific incidents or specific experience. Don't push yourself to keep something away from the journal. Whatever comes to your mind at that time is important for you. Only those things which matters to you will come to your mind. So it is good enough to write those things only. So write freely on the paper, whatever comes to your mind, without any pressure. Once you write all those things on the paper, so it is the time to reflect. Reflect means the act of giving deep thought with full awareness and mindfulness. In this session, you can analyze your strength, your weakness, your emotions, your threshold points, your triggers, all these things. Just for an example, if you are reflecting on an incident which went wrong or which didn't go as you desired, what you need to do is simple. Just write down how could you improve that incident. What all changes you have to do within you to make that situation better in future. If the same situation happens to me again, how I am going to respond in a better way. If my emotions were out of control at that moment, what can I do to avoid it happening again? Do I need to work with any of my skills? Do I need to address any of my emotional triggers? Do I need to identify the threshold at which my emotions break out? So all these things you can analyze at this reflection part. If something good happened, then you can analyze or reflect how I can repeat the same kind of incident in my life again. Or what were my positive sides or strength for this particular incident. How I can make use of those strengths for other purposes also. Can I use the skills I use for this positive outcome where I was struggling? Or is there any better way to improve my skills for the same thing? What were my values which supported me to do those things in a positive way? What were my weaknesses where I struggled, still managed to overcome and achieve that positive result? So all these kind of things you can analyze at this reflection part. This part will give you more idea about your strengths, weaknesses, values, emotions, emotional threshold, even emotional triggers. So once you started understanding all those things, you can manage or you can address where you're lacking and you can improve where you're good at. This reflection part you may find very difficult to write in the beginning, but slowly you will understand how you can write it in a better way, how you can use that part for your improvement. The next part is gratitude part. This is the section where you can express your gratitude towards the people who helped on that day. You can express your gratitude towards anyone who helped, anyone who assisted, directly or indirectly on that day. It can be anyone, your relative, spouse, friends, strangers, subordinate, manager, anyone. You can express your gratitude to certain situations and sometimes to certain objects also. I know people who are expressing their gratitude towards their footwear to protect their foot for that one day. So, to what extent you want to express your gratitude, that is up to you. But definitely you need to express your gratitude for someone, for every day. This will show you how dependent we are and how much humbleness we need to have in our life. Once you complete this part, the gratitude part, you can move to the next part. This is where we are going to analyze our performance for that day. Could we achieve our short-term goals we set for that day? Before going to this, I will explain the next step, then we will come back. The next step is planning for the next day. This is where you are going to write 6 main things you want to achieve on the next day. No need to write your routine job. This is something specific you want to achieve on next day. Write only 6 things, not more than that. So once you wrote all these 6 points, sort it according to its priority. That means the first priority thing will come first. So you can rearrange those 6 things you want to do on the next day as per the priority. So next day we are going to do these 6 things with almost high priority. And on the next day, when you are writing journal, just analyze the 6 things you wrote on the previous day and reflect back whether you could do all those things here. And this need to be right just above this planning section. Once you finish this part, the journaling is finished. Then again you can do some grounding work for 1 or 2 minutes and go to your bed. So let's recall what we have learned today. First, you finish all your work and disconnect from all your gadgets and sit at a quiet and comfortable place with a pen and a paper. Without any struggle to recall or to avoid, write down whatever comes to your mind. Then next, reflect on those things which you have written on the previous step. Once this is finished, then we will go to the gratitude section where we will express our gratitude to the people, to the situation and sometimes to the objects. The next is the analysis part of the things we plan to do on the day. After that, we will write the next day's planning, then arrange that on the priority. That's it. It is a very simple process, right? You can try it. You can practice this for 1 week. After 1 week, just analyze what changes it made in you. How your thought process changed, how your stress level changed, how your emotion level changed. Just reflect on those changes and see whether it could do anything good for you or not. Let us know your experiences through the below comment box. Share your thoughts, experiences and doubts in the below comment box so that we can address those things in the coming videos. Your feedback is the input for our next videos. So happy journaling. Thank you for watching. See you later.